Welcome in everyone to another episode of the Cover 2 podcast. I'm your host Lawson Turner, and it's an exciting day, the day after the draft. We got Knicks Sixers to talk about, and in the next video, my Lakers. But before we do any of that, I would like to shout out, because I'm not going to do an individual video to spotlight this game. The Orlando Magic kind of took care of business. They took care of the Cavs 121-83 behind a Paulo Banchero masterclass. 29 minutes played, 31 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, was outstanding, and had no turnovers. Didn't turn the ball over once, which was an issue through the first two games. Now, let's move into the reason for this video. Sixers took care of business in Game 3. They won 125-114 over the New York Knicks. Knicks still lead the series 2-1, but the Sixers are inching closer. The first thing I wanted to discuss about this game is the controversy that was the flagrant one penalty on Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid in the first quarter with 4:34 left in the first quarter. Mitchell Robinson goes up for a layup, and Joel, who's on the ground, which is not surprising because Joel seems to always end up on the ground, yanks Mitchell Robinson's foot when going up for a layup. Now, I had a lot of problems with this. We just saw last postseason Draymond Green stomp on Sabonis, and I don't remember if it was a flagrant one or a flagrant two. I think it might have been a flagrant two, and he got kicked out of the game. But I'm not saying this is as dangerous, but it's like it's a non-basketball play. You're yanking at another 6'11", 7-footers, legs, taking them out from under him. When you're in the air, you're defenseless. And it was a severe. I was like, damn, that's a dirty play from Joel. And Joel's an outstanding player, and he had an outstanding game. But that was I had major issue with that. Joel, you know better. You know better. The Knicks were only up 3 at time. Not that would have justified anything if they're down 12 and needed a tough spark. Like no, absolutely not. Now Mitchell Robinson did go on to miss both free throws, and he played in the second quarter, but was ruled out for the second half with an ankle. Same ankle Joel tugged on in. He didn't roll it, but it wasn't as fresh as it was the rest of the game. Now, what have I said about the New York Knicks over, the series prediction and for the entirety of these reactions to these games? This team is first team all heart. Not Josh Hart, who had a good game. All heart, toughness, grit, fight, the power of friendship. Like, this team, they refuse to quit. They refuse to be out-toughed. They refuse to be out-hustled. They beat the Sixers in points in the paint, 54-38. They beat them in fast break points, 16-11. They beat them in second chance points, 18-12. Like, these are all hustle stats. Get out on the break. Get in the paint. Hustle on the offensive glass. Like, these are things that the Sixers are they're not an insanely massive team. Joel, Paul Reed, Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre, these are nice bigs, and well, the first two are bigs, the second two are forwards, but they're long and they're athletic enough to be able to box out and control some of the glass. And through the first 3 games, it's like this team is. We saw the Sixers lose Game 2 off an offensive rebound. That is, Hartenstein just dove to the paint, jumped up, and board up. So let's dive into the box score. Jalen Brunson, best game of the series by far. By far. Shot the ball 27 times, which that's a lot for a point guard. That's a lot. But he scored 39 points, chipped in 13 assists. This was, like I said, this was his best game of the series so far. I don't know if he figured out the length problem that the Sixers have caused him over the first two games with, putting Kelly Oubre and Nicholas Batum. It looked at the first two games that it was just difficult. Now I don't know if it's a you need you need to play a couple games against length to kind of gauge. Okay, I need this angle with this much distance in between to be able to get my shot off because he's a smaller guard. He's a smaller guard. Uh, Josh Hart, like I said, good game. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, four for 8 from three, which good for someone who was once considered a non-shooter in Josh Hart. OG Anunoby, really good game too. 17 points, 4 rebounds. Was playing good on both ends, even though the Sixers scored 125 points. And that's a lot. That's a lot. He also went 3 for 4 from three, which is great. Uh, Kelly Oubre, nice game for the Sixers. To transition to the Sixers, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. What do we know about these two-way players? Long, active hands. Speaking of steals, Tyrese Maxey also had a good game. 25 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. Get in passing lanes. Be active. You're young, athletic players. Show it. Now to highlight your superstar of the game, Joel Embiid, a 50 spot in under 20 shots. That's the least amount of shots anyone's needed to score 50 points in playoff history. Now he did shoot 21 free throws. Is he a free throw merchant? Yes and no. He gets he get he. This is what happens, Joel, when you just get your big ass on the block or in the paint because no one can stop you. Either the shot's gonna go in or they're gonna foul you. Like there's no one that can stop you, Joel. He had 50 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. The thing that amazed me, 5 for 7 from 3. Joel might be the best, let me think how I want to word this. He, for a player of his size, does he not have just the prettiest baby set shot from 3? It looks effortless. It looks natural. He hit one over Brunson in the fourth quarter, in which Brunson just stood in his grill, both hands up, and it didn't affect Joel at all. And Joel has beautiful touch, you know, in the mid-range game, especially around the elbows, the top of the key. But we all already know that he went 19 of 21 from the free throw line. But the amazing thing to me, he was 12 of 13 in the fourth quarter from the free throw line. So through 3 quarters, you had 8 free throws, and then you decided, oh shit, we need this game. Let me dominate inside. And he generated, 13 free throws. He made as many free throws, 19, as the Knicks shot as a team. The Knicks as a team went 13 of 19 from the free throw line, and Joel just by himself went 19 of 21. Now, obviously, the Sixers won the free throw discrepancy 28 to 32 overall. But if you take out Joel's 21 free throws, the Sixers go 9 of 12, and the Knicks go 13 of 19. One last note about Joel Embiid. Joel, you got 8 rebounds. No one can keep you off this glass. No one on either side can. No, there's not a single person in the NBA that can keep you off the glass. You're too big, too strong, too physical. You can dominate the glass. And in the fourth quarter, you had 1 rebound. That's not even the craziest thing. This was his first fourth quarter rebound of the series. I don't know if he's running out of gas. I don't know if if by late in the fourth quarter, he just doesn't have enough oomph to get up off the ground to, try and shield off your Josh Harts or your OGs or your Hartensteins from, being all around you. I have no idea what it is. I have no idea. I don't know why it's like he refuses to rebound in the fourth quarter. But they didn't really need it. They didn't really need it. Why? He dropped 50 on 19 shots, and it was a beautiful thing to watch. It was awesome. He was flat out awesome when his team needed it to be, and now they have life. And if they defend home court, so, sorry, my nose is itchy. If they defend home court and win Game 4, well, we got a series on our hands now. We had a series on our hands. There was not one point, even when the Knicks went up 2-0. I'm like, damn. They have the Sixers right where they want them, and they did, and they still do because they're leading in the series, and they have an outstanding opportunity in Game 4, win Game 4, and then you can go win on your home floor. You don't even have to win in Philly anymore because you have two of the next three at home. After Game 4, whether it be 2-2 or 3-1, Knicks. You have it in your hands. But we need these superstars, Brunson and Joel, not replicate what they did last game because, 39-13 in a playoff game is hard in general for Brunson. Well, just for anybody. And then Joel dropping 50. I don't expect him to drop 50. I expect both superstars to have, another outstanding game. And it's going to be your key contributions. Can you get Dante DiVincenzo to pitch in, 20? Can we get anything from Tobias Harris for the Sixers? And I mean any damn thing. It's like he's just running around and shooting 4 for 10 every game. That's what it is. Every game. That's at least what it feels like to me. And when watching it, it's like, does he play? Does he play? Well, that's all I have for you guys for this Sixers Knicks Game 3 reaction. Let me know your guys' thoughts, opinions, concerns. Should Joel have been ejected in the first quarter? Should that have been a flagrant 2? And will the Sixers win Game 4 and defend home court and go back to New York all tied up at 2 games apiece? Thank you guys for watching. My name is Lawson Turner for the Cover 2 podcast, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.